Hey, Ambe, what is this super cool space we're in?
We are at the Gen AI Studio of Accenture in the Philippines.
What upcoming AI development from the Gen AI Studio of Accenture are you excited about?
We always do experiments here, and so I'm excited about the ideas that are coming up for Innovate for Society and Innovate for Business.
If you could integrate AI in your personal life, what would it look like?
I'm now experimenting with Copilot, and I found a feature where I can practice my presentations with it. So I'm looking forward to integrating more and more Copilot into my activities.
Your college thesis was about AI. If it could tweet about itself, what would its first tweet say?
Goodbye, SQL. Hello, seamless conversations
So, live Jesus in our hearts?
forever.
What food do you miss from college?
Paksiw na lechon.
What do you not miss about Taft?
Traffic.
Basketball or volleyball?
None. I'm a mathlete.
Yes. You were in LaSalle when they first joined the UAAP and then when they first won their basketball title there. Any unforgettable UAAP memories?
Yes, when we were champions, it was free day, free cut, and everybody just played. No bonfire.
So, who was the first person you called when you heard about your role as country head for Accenture?
Maya Fatsuban.
What is a common misconception about the consulting industry you want to debunk?
Oh, that consulting is just PowerPoint and advice. For me, consulting is really partnering with clients and making things happen.
A large number of Enstack entrepreneurs are BPO workers. What's the wildest or most unusual side hustle you've heard amongst your team?
I don't know if this is wild, but I discovered a lot of our employees are TikTok stars. So we're trying to take advantage of their popularity.
It's a better day job for them, it seems like. What does a typical day look like for you?
There's no typical day, which is what's exciting about my job. Sometimes it's about clients, sometimes it's about workshops, ideating what's next, and sometimes it's about people, talking to people. So it's great.
Who is the first person you talk to in the office in the morning?
My assistant, because I plan my day with my assistant.
Who is the last person in the office you talk to before you leave?
My assistant. So that we see if there's something I left out. So
If you could magically acquire any new skill overnight, what would it be?
surprisingly non-tech, I would like to have a musical to play a musical instrument, maybe the drums, so that I can be cool.
Can you tell us how you started being interested in computers?
I like spending time in the computer lab in my high school because it was the only air-conditioned room in my school.
Very relatable. What was your favorite programming language when you started coding?
C. I hope the audience knows it.
What is your favorite programming language now?
Python. I think it's the most foundational language anyone can learn in AI.
If you weren't leading Accenture Philippines, what would you be doing right now?
I would be Christian Amanpour of CNN. I would be a broadcast journalist.
What does women empowerment mean to you?
Women empowerment for me is when women are allowed to take action on their ideas, when they're given a platform to execute and make a difference.
Being a mom of 3 sons and scoring major promotions even during your maternity leaves are no small feat. If you had to design an AI tool to help manage your roles as mom and tech leader, what's the first task you'd automate?
I would design a digital twin of myself. One can do the household duties and be a mom, and the other one can have the career.
I feel like that's all of us wanting to replicate ourselves. Can you share a MacGyver moment from your life where you solved the parenting challenge?
Well, there's so many, but I remember running out of diapers all the time and traveling, and so I had to use my old shirts, parang lampin for my sons, and another one is like using the hotel kitchen to sterilize the the water for the milk.
You're a rarity because you've never written a resignation letter in your career. What advice can you share to young women who are increasingly job hopping but want to be leaders someday?
For me, to each her own. Whatever works for me may not work for other people, but the important thing is that you are learning in every job or role that you take. And so I'm glad in Accenture I'm able to do that. Even if I stayed in one company, I continue to learn and grow.
If you could invite 3 women to dinner, real or fictional, who would they be?
First of all, our CEO, Julie Sweet, is a woman. She's a lawyer by profession, and she's leading the largest tech company in the world today. So it'll be interesting how she does that. The second would be Taylor Swift, just because she's very different from me. I'm very interested in how she single-handedly revived the economy of the U.S. and more recently Singapore. And the last thing would be personal. My mom, she passed more than 10 years ago. It would be nice to have dinner. Hopefully, we won't fight.
Very relatable. Last question. We love your office. Can we work here?
Yes. When can you start?